Are you feeling the pressure to be a real man and finding yourself on the brink of an identity crisis? Did you know that 80% of suicides are men? And suicide is the leading cause of death for men under 44. This isn't just another statistic. It's literally life and death crisis we can't ignore. Stick around as we break down why this is happening and how we can change it. You're not alone, friend, in this struggle, and together we can find real solutions. Welcome back to day 24 of the July Creator Challenge. And I know it seems a bit darker, but trust me, this is an important topic because a quiet crisis is underway in men's mental health. A study by the Australian Psychological Society declares that men are more vulnerable to various disorders at all ages, engaging in more health risk behavior, but seeking less help than others, and often lack strong social networks. Simply put, men are more likely to experience mental difficulties and less likely to get help. It's a bad combination. And as a mindset coach who helps men chisel away the parts of them that aren't their self, revealing their true purpose, and as a leader of my church for over a decade now, I've been speaking to many men, to better understand their challenges. Here are 5 key observations about the struggles men are facing today, but stick around because there is hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel, because by the end of this video, I'm going to share the solutions to overcome them. So the first struggle is men don't know what a man is. We have bad role models. Can anyone define what a man is supposed to be and do? In our culture, confusion and shame abounds, and being a man is often communicated as an identity to apologize for. In the media, men are accused of privilege, chauvinism, and more. And yet, for all this condemnation, men are provided with few, if any, role models. You can insert the Andrew Tates and the Logan Pauls of the world. But as Christian men, I ask you, whose life do you watch and model after, saying, I want to be like him? Who do you look to as an example to guide you as a father, a husband, a Christian, a leader, a business owner? The Bible makes it clear that older men are to be godly examples. So not only is it important for you to find great role models, but we too must, as men, take up that responsibility, carry that weight of being a role model as well. Are you living your life in a way that is worth following? And then number 2, men have greater demands on their time. Now, I know this is probably going to spark some controversy, but listen to me. Family roles have become much more complex, and men are now more involved in their children's lives and household responsibilities. This is coming on top of an ever-increasing demand for paid employees or owning and operating your own business. Men are juggling responsibilities amidst unprecedented job instability and cultural pressures. But for us Christian men, these pressures extend to serving more in the community and our church. Many feel the burden by an exhausting guilt that they aren't doing enough. You may be feeling that you aren't doing enough, yet Jesus promises us rest. Men need help to navigate and prioritize these demands. We overcome this challenge by how we lean into the strength of our Savior, Jesus. We overcome this challenge by prioritizing rest and being present in the moment we're in now. And then number 3, men are crippled by sexual temptation. The plans of the enemy aren't new. He hasn't created new ways to get after us. It's the same problems and the same attacks. The age of constant connectivity has made sexual sin an ever-present threat. Men are exposed to pornography from a younger age, and it is a significant struggle for many. Men need to be equipped to fight this battle. Every statistic points to how prevalent this problem is, and every story reveals its growing cost on society, families, and the glory of God. When you bring it to the light, it loses its power. If you were struggling with this sexual temptation and sin, I encourage you, friend, get surrounded by a bunch of men that can hold you accountable and bring it to the light. In previous videos, I think it was yesterday's video, I gave you practical steps, a 5-step system to get through that. So you can definitely go check that out here or underneath. But number 4, Men are far too easily pleased. This is a very strong one. Many men are driven by the desire to just purchase a house or achieve a tiny goal, a tiny insignificant goal, but they have a lack of purpose. As C.S. Lewis put it, we are far too easily pleased with things of this world. As men, you and I need a God-exalting, all-consuming vision for your life. Puts in place that those lesser ambitions from the world are not significant. Men need dreams and goals that scare them. If your dreams and goals don't scare you, you aren't dreaming big enough. We need opportunities to conquer and take dominion. And then number 5, men don't have friends. We just don't have friends. Research shows that many men have no one outside of their immediate family that they can rely on. Loneliness and isolation are significant threats leading to health risk and premature death. Men need to make time for friendships. Uninterrupted time with other men can lead to growth and support friendship, purpose, purity, rest, and identity. These are the ways that men need to be served today. The more I research and speak to men, the more I'm convinced that serving men is crucial and critical in importance, not only for their physical and spiritual health, but also for the wider good of their families, their businesses, their churches, and their communities. So what can we do to face the identity crisis head on? It starts with taking extreme ownership of our own lives, doing the deep inner work to seek lasting change, and committing to a life of process and progress, not perfection. Then it takes commitment to our brothers. Each one reach one, each one teach one. This life is to be lived in community. Many men and leaders struggle with this shame of perfectionism or being lonely and isolated. They feel like an imposter despite their successful track record. Many men lack this community. And with over 10 years of experience in leadership and performance, I empower you to chisel away those false narratives you've believed your whole life and start living the story of the person you were truly called and created to be. And as a result, you'll build financial freedom. You'll develop deeper, more meaningful relationships. You'll rediscover your purpose. You'll grow closer to God and understand your spirit, man. If you're looking for your next step, and you identify with a lot of these struggles and you're wanting to overcome them, I encourage you, sign up for my newsletter. You'll find it below. And then you can book a free Zoom call with me, and let's dive deeper into creating a tailor-made plan of action specifically for you to overcome and conquer this. You don't have to be another statistic. Your life matters more than you think. Don't you dare give up now. Keep running your race. Keep fighting the good fight of faith, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for tomorrow's video where we're going to dive in deeper into your questions and addressing your biggest pain and problems, providing you with the one perspective shift that can propel you into your God-given purpose. I'll see you.